Anik will be joining, na?
Anik?
For table topic evaluations, you told, na?
No, that's
okay,
not
that
for
is in
today.
the Goa meeting, na? Okay, joint meeting, not this one. Yes, yes.
Joint meeting. That also I'm trying to get a district leader to do that.
Okay, okay.
Shilpaji, where is Gaurav sir? Ma'am, where is Gaurav sir?
I don't know. I am not with him.
बहुत बड़ा घर है.
Huh?
ऐसे मत पूछो.
We just had his advanced toast mug.
Yeah, I know that. Even Krishnesh was there.
I'm saying don't ask Shilpa where he is. They live in a very big house. ठीक है ना?
Okay.
Shweta, can you rename yourself Evaluator 1? Sheetal,
Yeah,
Speaker
yeah.
1.
Sure.
Ashutosh, grammarian.
I'll just change. Should I change or are you changing, Krish?
नहीं आप कर लो ना. You please do it. Go ahead.
Hello, Simaji.
Hi, Shweta. Sorry, I had the video off for a little while I was munching on something.
I just wake up from my sleep. Afternoon nap.
Good, good. Now you have a little
You're
time.
getting early, na?
Yeah. Huh?
For the yoga thing.
Yoga?
For
Yeah,
the yoga, you're
yeah.
getting early.
From 2 days, yeah. Since 2 days, I am waking up early. 5:45. Sharp.
Just extend it to 21 days, na? It will be your habit then.
Me
Yes,
at work. Me at work.
Hi, Shalu.
Hello, ma'am.
How's your baby?
Baby is good.
Hi, Parna.
Hi, how are you?
A bit try the time frame from one club to the other club, swishing from one place to another.
Okay, I was telling Krish, I expected all the EC members to be, in formals today. What happened?
That is true. That is true. The EC are a bit relaxed today.
Saturday is a day to relax, Panna.
No, but today's installation, right? Have any guests come in? Shanti is a guest? No, that's Shweta, right? Okay.
Oh, there's someone, Shanti Chatterjee.
Shanti Chatterjee is a guest, I think. Pratiti is a guest. Ma'am, Pratiti is a guest.
Yes, Pratiti is a guest.
Pratiti Dasgupta is a guest. Yeah, Pratiti is a guest. Okay.
Hi, Ashutosh. The backgrounds are, changing as per his mood today. He's a grammarian.
It's patriotic today.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Madam, I will try to join in 30 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay. There's a medical emergency, I think. Patient Amrit. Are the speakers in? Speakers and
There's one speaker only, na?
I'm the only speaker today.
Yeah.
And role player? Sorry.
Counter, timer, grammarian are there,
yeah,
G is there, DMOD is there. I think we can start.
Everyone is there.
Yeah. Table topic master, who is the table topic master today?
Rupesh is just
joined. Not joined, I think.
He is there, he's joining.
I think we'll just wait in for a couple of minutes because we'll be immediately going with the EC installation soon after the President's address. Has Toastmaster Rohan now joined in? I can't seem to see.
Yes, he's there.
There, right?
I'm here, ma'am.
Yeah. I didn't hear your voice, so.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, I think we are good to go.
He was bitter and cruel. He was an alcoholic and a drug addict. Today, he's serving a life sentence in a jail for the murder of a manager of a liquor cashier who came in his way. He has two sons, just 11 months apart. One grew up to be exactly like him, an addict and been convicted for an attempted murder. But the other son, he's a happy man. He has a family, raising his 3 kids, a manager in a national insurance company, and leading a fulfilling life. When someone asks them, how come both of them grew up so differently when they have been born and brought up in the same environment? Both of them gave the same answer. What do you expect us to be to a father like this? We often believe that it is our events that shapes us, but we are so wrongly seduced into believing it. It is not the events, but how we look at the events that shapes our beliefs and the person we are today. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 6th meeting of Virtual Masters Club. Before we proceed further, I would like to tell you all the certain rules which we follow in our virtual meetings. Please put your mobile phones on the silent mode. We do not talk about sex, politics, or religion in a derogatory manner. Please do not switch on and off your video when a speech is going on. Please sit in an upright position if your video is on, and do not unmute yourself if the other speaker is speaking. Now, it is very correctly said that smile and simplicity are the best ornament a person can have. And our president is a perfect example of that. She's someone who always has a smile on her face, and her simplicity has made her accessible to each one of us without any hitch. She's been always there to help us and guide us. She is now also the area director of Area Q3. She is none other than Toastmaster Seema Ramesh. Please welcome our president, Toastmaster Seema Ramesh, with a big round of applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Seema Ramesh.
Thank you so much. Let's keep it going, please. The applause for our beautiful Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Shweta. Thank you so much, Shweta, and such a wonderful thought that you have brought upon us today. And I would like to add on to that, that responsibility is also something that we carry on our shoulders. Sometimes responsibility gets too much for us. Sometimes we try to be in denial of the responsibility. And at most times we try to share our responsibilities. And I think Toastmasters is a platform where we all learn to share our responsibilities and to make things happen with everybody pitching in. However, Responsibility in Toastmasters is something which we can get to see in a few minutes from now, because today is a very special occasion for Virtual Masters Club. Once again, I welcome you all to the 6th chapter meeting of Virtual Masters Club. A huge round of applause, please. I'd like to acknowledge all the guests present here today. I would like to first call upon Pratiti Dasgupta. She's attending our meeting quite regularly in recent times. Pratiti, if you could please introduce yourself once again to the club.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Pratiti Dasgupta, and I lead in Bhawanipur Education Society College in Department of Political Science. So I have been I want to inculcate in myself public speaking as well as leadership skills, as well as benefit from the plethora of opportunities presented by Toastmasters Club in general. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for recognizing that already, although you're a guest and you've been here for quite a few times. I'd next like to call upon another guest, Sayanthini, is it? Am I pronouncing it correct, your name? Sayanthi, sorry. Kindly unmute yourself.
Shayanti and Shayanthini both. We are together here attending this meeting.
Great, you can introduce yourself, please. And how did you come to know about Virtual Masters Club?
Okay, one of my friends was a member of your club, and through him we came to know about Toastmasters, and then we got to know more about it through Mr. Rohan Nag. We called him up, and he set us up like in this meeting. And both of us completed our masters last year, and since then we have been trying to discover our skills and maybe wishing to polish those in the future. And right now we can say that we are in a self-discovering phase of life.
Wow, I envy that phase of yours. I wish I had time for that self-discovery. Please make a good use of it, and I'm glad that you realize that Toastmasters is one of the ways that you're going to self-discover yourselves. Thank you so much. I'd like to now acknowledge the presence of a few Toastmasters over here. First on would be Pooja. To me, she has always been Pooja Agarwal. So today, Pooja, I am going to address you as Pooja Agarwal. Your surname it has changed because she's been recently married. So kindly introduce yourself as a Toastmaster, and this is your first meeting, I think, with our club, right?
Yes.
Okay, so introduce yourself once more.
Hello, everybody, and it sounds really amazing to hear Pooja Agarwal after a long time. Thank you, Seema ji. I heard about this club from Sheetal, so I thought why not join and see what's happening around. I recently rejoined CJTM, so I wanted to have a flavor of what is going on in other clubs as well. That's the reason I'm here.
Right. Welcome to our club, Pooja.
Thank you.
Next, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a dynamic lady. She's been my president for quite some time, for the last tenure, and now she is my immediate past president as well. A huge round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Shweta Singhania from City of Joy Toastmasters Club.
Thank you so much, Seema ji, for acknowledging me. Seema ji has been my mentor, and without her support and her belief in me, I would not have come so far in Toastmasters. So, and I have been a part of Virtual Toastmasters just because of Seema ji only. So a huge round of applause for our president now of Virtual Toastmasters. I've learned a lot from her.
Thank you so much, Shweta. It's good to have you here today. Next up, I would like to introduce the finance man, the money man. He's everybody, like, he's got a very famous name right now. He's supposed to be the richest man in District 41. So I'm glad that he's here in today's meeting. A huge round of applause, please, for the current District Finance Manager, Toastmaster Gaurav Agarwal, and also the president. Today was his first day as the president of Kolkata Advanced Toastmasters Club. Huge round of applause, please, for Toastmaster Gaurav. And if you could please put your video on, Gaurav, so that we can see the richest man right now over here in District 41.
Sorry. Thank you, Seemaji. You missed out one more post. I am sure my other club would be very unhappy about it. But thank you for acknowledging me. It's always a pleasure to be at Virtual Master, and I'm also a member of Virtual Master, so
Yes,
I
I
have to be there.
Okay, thank you so much, Gaurav, for making it today. Next up, I would like to introduce our division director. He is a very important person right now because Virtual Masters Club, for everyone, for those who didn't know, we now belong to Area Q3 of Division Q. So that is a little bit of change, but then Toastmasters is Toastmasters. It doesn't matter where or who you are, I mean, where you are placed with. So it gives me great pleasure for the very first time to introduce Rudradev Roy Chowdhury, DTM, as the Division Q director. And I have asked him, I mean, invited him, especially he's a very busy man nowadays. He's got to rush off to another meeting, but just to address our club today, Rudradev, DTM, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema. And it's basically, we all have to learn how to manage our times better. So I've not been able to say no. So in this journey of my journey in Toastmasters, I'll have to start plan for that. But I'm so glad to be part of Virtual Masters Club, because this is one of the clubs that is started with a vision of being virtual. And it's one of the clubs in the East that has this vision. So congratulations to all of you, all the Toastmasters who have taken this initiative of starting a virtual club and making it a reality. Now, before we talk about what a virtual club does and what you could do, I would just like to give you one small perspective that I have of things that are going on, that is legacy. The legacy is sometimes a protector, but it is also a big binder. If somebody knows, can you tell me why? What is the width of a broad gauge railway line? I mean, how far are the two tracks? Does anybody know? Any guesses? If you would like to take, you can unmute and tell me.
5 feet 7 inches.
It's 5 to 7 feet.
No, 5 feet 7 inches.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right. So it's 5 to 5. So how do you know? Are you working in the railways or are you just good at GK?
Yes, I am just good at GK. I love to read.
Wonderful. So if you'd like to also tell me why that length is 5 feet 7 inches, do you have the origin?
No, I don't know that. How?
I read about that.
Is it because
Somebody was answering.
I'll let him go. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay.
The reason is okay. Somebody else wanted to answer.
No, go ahead, Rudra. Go ahead.
So the reason is that it started off with being the width of locomotives, and before that it was because people had chariots of that width, and before that in the Roman Empire it was because they had the same chariots. And why the chariots were that wide? Because they had to accommodate 2 horses in that width, and that is the width of 2 horses. So you must be thinking that today the broad gauge is so modern, but it is still ruled by how we did the spacing between the wheels maybe 2000 years ago. I just want us to be cognizant of things that we are depending on, because we have seen Toastmasters meetings in person. And if we can do better than that. Today morning I spoke to Toastmaster Seema and talked about few things that in a virtual meeting are at our advantage. We can have people from across the world, like a lot of clubs are doing. We can have new innovative ways of doing tag role players, not just reading them out. And all those new small nuances are what can set a virtual club apart. So if you have taken up the target of being the first virtual club, let us also take up the target of being the best virtual club, not just in the East, but across the world, because that is so much more of a challenge than to be just a Toastmasters club. This is the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And the second very short thing I wanted to talk about is why we are here in Toastmasters. So it took me maybe 4 or 5 years to figure out why we joined Toastmasters and be a part of it. And today I feel that it's been a waste for me for 3 to 4 years, because I thought I wanted to be a champion speaker and a communicator. And that was the only aim I was targeting for. But slowly when I saw other leaders, I learned so much more about leadership. And today I am also having the aim of how I can be a better leader. Now, in terms of being a better leader is a very wide and a vague concept. But how do we start with it? It starts with, if we are having a Toastmasters meeting next week, how can we make that Toastmasters meeting better than the Toastmasters meeting we are having right now? It's not just in terms of communication, could be in terms of organization, could be in terms of role playing, mentoring. If my mentor is doing the right job, if I am doing the better job as an evaluator, where I have more scripts available with me, so many more things that cumulatively make a club great. So that is that is what I am going forward with in my leadership journey as a division director this year, that every day I will try something new and I'll make mistakes so that at the end of the year, I have a better personality and I have a better division. So I hope that all of us can imbibe the same in our own journeys if it is feasible. But for now, I'm always reachable to everyone who needs any sort of help. Also, Toastmasters Seema is also reachable. Now, you know, I'm not just saying it because I'm the division director. I've been saying it for the past 4 or 5 years whenever I've been in Toastmasters. I'll try to help you the best I can. But for now, I'll hand over the podium again back to our area director, cum club president, Toastmasters Seema. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. A huge round of applause, please, for our division director, division Q director. Thank you so much, Rudra, for those encouraging words, because we need leaders who will encourage and make us move forward, because we know we have challenges, but together I think we can achieve a whole lot of things. Right? Next, I would like to move on to our immediate, a very, very charming lady, I'm sure we all know, our immediate past district director, Jennifer Ghosh, DTM. Ma'am, if you could please address us today.
Okay, thank you so much, Seema. This is a privilege as usual to be here at the Virtue Master. And as you all know, I am also a charter member here. So I was reading something this morning, a quote which struck a chord. It said that, you know, life is a long journey between human being and being human. Let's take at least one step daily to cover the distance. I believe Virtue Master is doing just that, covering the distance between those people who are unable to come physically for a meeting. And thus, this child was born, Virtue Master. And I appreciate Rohan Nag for the courage of taking that first step forward. I appreciate each and every charter member of Virtue Master who believed in this thought. And I think we Toastmasters have always been exceptional in our thoughts of giving back. And this is one way of giving back to those individuals who are unable to join Toastmasters physically, but this distance which we are connecting them with through the virtual platform, I think will be covered, and we will have many more people joining this platform to benefit from Toastmasters International. So great job. And I would just wish the club and all its members, the new charter members, all the very best. I mean, the new EC members, my apologies, all the very best for the upcoming term. And over to you, Seema. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those words of encouragement and blessings. I take it as blessings as well, because each and every word from our leaders always makes a lot of difference in the way we will move ahead, of course. I have just seen that we have a very special person again who is joining in, the DPRM of District 41, Kaushik Bhattacharya, DTM. If you could please address our audience, sir.
Thank you so much, Area Director Toastmaster Seema Ramesh. Very good evening to all the members of our beloved club, Virtuous Toastmasters. It's a new day, it's a new beginning that we all are starting, and we all together are moving forward in order to achieve this particular goals and the DCP calendar for the next year. This is going to be very interesting, and this is going to be a journey which all of us will remember. All the best to all of you. The new EC is always full of energy and enthusiasm. From my personal experience, whenever I've taken up a new role in the EC, I have had a lot of plans, and I've seen my friends in my clubs. They have a lot of plans, a lot of aspirations, a lot of ambitions, a lot of goals, and they want to do things differently. And I'm sure that this particular executive committee that will be driving this club forward from here today will definitely have a lot of goals, aspirations, and ambitions. But at the same time, I would say that one very important thing that we all as leaders have to keep in mind is that only by collaborating with the outgoing leaders, all the members, and by staying in a sync with all the area directors or the division leaders that we have here today, together by collaboration and by transmission of ideas to and fro, with the help of your mentors, we can take this club to a new height. Our immediate past district director, DTM Jennifer Ghosh, was just now speaking about how goals and aspirations are very important and how we can strive and fight to achieve all this. This is going to be a very tricky situation that we're in right now, adding members, having new guests, especially when we are doing things virtually. I would say branding of the club and how a virtual session or a virtual stage will be beneficial to a member is going to be very important. So as the incoming executive council members of the club, we can collaborate and we can try to highlight this to the members that are coming in, highlight this to the guests that are coming in. We can have joint sessions. That is a very trending thing, I would say, that is going on these days. But at the same time, focus on the sessions that you are having in your club, because when we are doing joint sessions, we are collaborating, we are doing a lot of PR, we are increasing or improving the visibility or acceptability of the club. But at the same time, if there are two speeches that is happening, we are getting one slot for one club. So it is very important to have sessions which are independent and exclusive to our members as well, at the same time with having joint sessions. So both are equally important. So these are the things we will have to keep this in mind. And as the president of the club, the president has to so whenever the oath taking happens, there is a line in the oath that the gavel is given to you as the power, use it with restraint and use it wisely. So that is something that I would also request to you. If you need any kind of help, you can always reach out to Toastmaster Seema as the area director, Abhishek as the division director, Jennifer, ma'am, Jenny, Ayanda, or me, or any leader from Division K, Satadipta, Pratida, anyone. We will all together like to work and collaborate and take this club forward. So this is a very positive thing. All the best. I'm sure that this club will reach all the milestones, will very soon become a rising star club. That was announced just in the morning, the award criteria. And we will have great fun-filled learning times ahead. Very excited to be part of your sessions and very excited to see you all in person very soon. Thank you.
A huge round of applause, please. And thank you so much, DTM Kaushik, for those words of advice, because we can do with a lot of advice. And thank you so much. Very positive for us to move forward with. Okay, now let's move ahead with the meeting. Our meetings are recorded, as you all know, by the secretary, who is Toastmaster Shalu. And the minutes of the meeting has been floated in the group. And I'm sure all of you have taken a look at it. I hope that we consider those meetings, the minutes of the meeting passed. Just give a thumbs up, please. The members. Okay, thank you. Now moving forward. Today is a very special day, as you all know, for Virtual Masters Club, because it is the installation ceremony of the first executive committee of this club. And who better than to do this job. I have always looked up to him. He is a lot younger than me, but then the amount of respect that I give him is immeasurable because he honestly deserves it. Now, he is a gentleman who has put in a lot of effort to make this club happen. And the only thing possible was because of his dedication and his honest belief and faith that it can happen. Because this is something out of the box, Virtual Masters Club being a virtual club. It is not normal. It is a way above the normal. And he has this hope, not only hope, the faith that things will work out. And the main dedication behind it is so as to serve the community. Because we are aware that there are several Toastmasters or want to be Toastmasters who are unable to attend meetings physically. I'm not talking about the lockdown, I'm talking about otherwise as well. So why put them in a position where they cannot be a Toastmaster or not attend Toastmasters meeting? So with this idea in mind, this Toastmaster, soon to be distinguished Toastmaster, I have to say that because nothing is official unless it is official. So he has proved his mettle this last year, 2019-2020, with all the awards and the accolades that have been showered upon him because he has worked for it. Now there's a long list, I shall just put it in. He's been the Outstanding Area Director, the Agile Area Director, and the President Distinguished Area Director as well for 2019 and 20. I hope I've not missed anything out, but I have known him personally, apart from all these accolades and awards, that he is a very simple and a very modest human being. And I think that is the reason for all these accolades and awards. So without further ado, I would like to invite, and all of you, please give a huge round of applause for Rohan Nag, the installation officer for today's executive committee installation. A huge round of applause, please.
Thank you so much, Simam, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. I was really waiting for that to happen. I'll be very honest with you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much to all the wonderful leaders and seniors who have joined this meeting of Virtual Masters Club. And when I see all of you, it gives me faith that yes, we can, and yes, we will. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, today my job is to install the executive committee of Virtual Masters Club for the tenure of July 2020 to December 2020. But before I start, there's one small thing I need to inform all of you. Just 2 buildings beside my house, there has been a positive COVID case. So at any point of time, I may get a call from the authorities who are right here, right now, and they are doing random checks of temperature and stuff. So there may be a situation wherein, I hope not, but it can happen that during the middle of installation, I may just have to go down because they have made it mandatory for all, right? So, and the person who's had the COVID case, I met him last week. So, so fingers crossed. So I will not waste much time, and I will straight away get on with this wonderful ceremony, which I think is a very powerful legacy that all the clubs have, and it makes the EC members feel very good. They make them feel important, and of course, it makes the members feel at one with the EC. Because if the members and the EC do not feel at one, if there is a lacuna between them, job will never get done. So that's how I believe that this ceremony is very important, and it's my honor and pleasure that today I'm getting an opportunity to conduct the same. So without further ado, may I please request Toastmaster Shweta Surekha to kindly unmute herself. Thank you. Toastmaster Shweta, you represent the color yellow. Yellow represents perfectionists and individuals who are good providers for their near and dear ones. This color represents the warmth and the dazzle of sunshine. Toastmaster Shweta Surekha, as the Sergeant at Arms, you are the chairman of the welcoming committee. You are required to arrange the meeting room in the proper manner, get all the speakers and role players in before the meeting starts. Set up the rooms with all the proper requirements of the virtual meeting rules and regulations. Make sure that all the educational and the Toastmasters rules and regulations are visible to the guests and the members prior to the start of the meeting. And of course, help the president to ensure that the meeting commences on time. Toastmaster Shweta Sureka, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
I will. I'll perform to the best of my ability.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Next, if he is here, can I request Toastmaster Amrish Bhuvania to kindly unmute himself? Is he here? Yes, he is here. Wonderful. Toastmaster Amrish, you represent the color indigo. Service to humanity is one of the key strengths of this color personality. And dignified, indigo conveys integrity and profound sincerity. Amrish, as treasurer, you are required to maintain club financial records and prepare the club budget, announce when it's time for members to pay for renewal dues, explain the dues structure to members, collect membership dues on time, work with the secretary to ensure that the club submits dues promptly to Toastmasters International World Headquarters. Toastmaster Amrish Bhuvania, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
I will.
Thank you very much. Next, can I have Toastmaster Shalu Gupta to kindly unmute herself?
Yes.
Thank you. Toastmaster Shalu, you represent the color violet. This color represents royalty and inspires unconditional dedication and encourages compassion and fastidiousness. Toastmaster Shalu, as the secretary of the club, you are required to maintain an accurate membership roster and attendance, submit the new club officer list to Toastmasters International by December 30th, 2020, work with the treasurer to ensure that new member application and dues get to Toastmasters International headquarters as soon as possible, work with the treasurer to submit club's renewal dues to TI headquarters on time, and of course, very important, share with the club the minutes of the meetings. Toastmaster Shalu, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will do.
Thank you very much. Next, can I request Toastmaster Mridula Sengupta to kindly unmute herself? Mridula, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Wonderful. Toastmaster Mridula, you represent the color orange. Orange relates to instincts, optimism, and exhibitionism. This color also relates to social communication, thus stimulating long-lasting relationships. Mridula, as the Vice President of Public Relations, you are required to entice visitors to the club through publicity and promotion. Use a variety of means to promote the club within Toastmasters community and outside. Enlist your fellow club members in peer activities, providing them with promotional materials and ideas for inviting guests. Regularly recognize member achievements. And most importantly, diligently follow the brand guidelines as set by Toastmasters International. Toastmaster Mridula, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Next, I request Toastmaster Sheetal Kumar to kindly unmute himself.
Yes, done.
Toastmaster Sheetal, you represent the color green. It is an emotionally positive color and therefore relates to the counselor, good listener, and social worker. Green is the color of spring, thus representing rebirth and rejuvenation. Sheetal, as the Vice President membership, you are required to lead the club's membership building efforts to achieve the membership goals. While the VPPR motivates people to visit the club, you motivate them to become members of the family. Promptly give new member applications and dues to Secretary and Treasurer. Personally greet guests and provide them with all relevant information about Toastmasters International and the club. Make sure that each guest hears about the benefits of Toastmasters and gets a personal invitation to become a member. Represent your club at area council meetings. Preside over the meeting when the president and vice president education are absent. Toastmaster Sheetal, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I'll do.
Thank you very much. Next, I request Toastmaster Krishnesh Nayak to kindly unmute himself.
Done.
Toastmaster Krishnesh, ladies and gentlemen, loves to have apple juice for your kind information. Toastmaster Krishnesh, you represent the color red. This color represents pioneering spirit and leadership qualities, thus promoting ambition and determination. It is also strong-willed and can give confidence to those who are shy or are lacking in willpower. Toastmaster Krishnesh, as the Vice President Education, you're required to gain commitments from members to set educational goals for themselves. Assure that club members are aware of the schedule of meeting roles. Plan meetings that will assist members in meeting their individual goals. Work with the club members to keep meetings fun and well run. Work with your members to ensure that they submit their applications for educational awards promptly. Provide for educational topics at club meetings, such as those from the successful club series and the Better Speaker series. Represent your club at area council meetings. And last but not the least, preside over the meeting when the president is absent. Toastmaster Krishnesh, will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. Last but not the least, can I request Toastmaster Seema Ramesh to kindly unmute herself? Toastmaster Seema, you represent the color blue. This color is one of trust, responsibility, honesty, and loyalty. Blue exhibits an inner security and confidence, and you can rely on it to take charge and do the right thing for the club and the community in challenging times. As the president, you're required to preside at all club meetings and all meetings of the club executive committee. Ensure that the club adds new members and meets the needs of the current members and helps them to achieve the communication and leadership goals. Establish a club climate that is supportive, stimulating, and rewarding to the members. Realize that among the resources available to you are your fellow members, club executive committee, the club leadership handbook, and of course, the district officers. Toastmaster Seema, as the president, you are a symbol of authority and responsibility that your club has bestowed upon you. I am confident that you will use it wisely and with restraint. As the president of Virtual Masters Club and a member of our beloved Toastmasters fraternity, will you work with your team and the club members to make this club the President's Distinguished Club this year?
Yes, I will. I'll do everything to the best of my ability.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, the way a rainbow creates magic with its 7 colors, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, I am sure that these 7 erudite officers will also create magic for this club, but they cannot do so alone. Hence, I request all the members of Virtual Masters Club to please unmute themselves. Your executive committee has just pledged to serve this club to the best of its abilities. To make this club a successful club and to meet the global standards as set by Toastmasters International, they will need your active participation, support. Do you as members pledge to work together with your executive committee to make this club one of the finest in this fraternity?
Yes.
We
Yes,
do.
I do.
Yes, we do.
Thank you very much. Then with utmost pleasure, gentlemen, I declare the officers of Virtual Masters Toastmasters Club as installed for the respective executive committee roles. And with that, I request and invite the President Toastmaster Seema Ramesh to please deliver her presidential speech.
Thank you so much. A huge round of applause, please, to the installation of Mr. Rohan. Thank you so much for this solemn service that you have done to us. And as a president, officially now, I would like to extend my support to each and every member of this club. Not only the executive committee, but all individual members of this club. We can make this club, Virtual Masters Club, what we have set out for. We all know why we are here. And we would want to make this club a club that is not only out there to achieve all goals possible, but our personal goals as well in promoting this club for the community, for people who cannot attend physical meetings, to make sure that they will have ample opportunity to experience the essence of Toastmasters in Virtual Masters Club. So I invite all of you once again to take this oath personally along with me that we will do everything to the best of our ability and to treat guests especially with utmost respect. Thank you so much, and thank you so much once again, Toastmaster Rohan Nag, and all the esteemed guests who are present here for this occasion. You have taken time out. It means a whole lot to us. It means a lot. Thank you so much once again. Well, that was a very mind-boggling experience. Most of us have been in the executive committee before in whichever clubs we belong to. However, each and every time we take a new oath, at least for me personally, it gives me goosebumps. And I'm sure this is an experience which all of us, it might be virtual, but the heartfelt meaning that it has come with, I'm sure we can only move forward and move ahead. Speaking of moving ahead, now let us move ahead with our meeting today. Every Toastmasters meeting has a master of ceremony who is the person who sets a tone and gives a proper flow to the meeting. And today, I am really, really happy and really proud that we have got a lady. She is honestly a Toastmaster lady who has taken the effort to corroborate this occasion, this special occasion today, along with the theme of her meeting. Now, I'm not going to reveal any of what she's going to do because I myself do not know what it is, but I'm sure that she is going to do a fantastic job and make us all feel important and why we are here today. So without much ado, please raise your hands for a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Panna Rashmi Ray as the Toastmaster of the day today. Over to you, Toastmaster Panna.
Thank you so much, President. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seema. That was beautifully said. Good evening, everyone. Like Toastmaster Seema said, I am the Toastmaster of the day, and my role is like that of an MC. I'm the person who will carry the meeting forward. And to do that, let me introduce my theme for today, which is servant leadership. Henry Truman has said it's amazing what leaders can do if they do not care who gets the credit. That, my friends, is a sign of a good servant leader. Servant leadership is one of the most popular leadership models around today, though the concept was developed by Robert K. Greenleaf in 1970. In simple terms, servant leaders are those who see leadership as an opportunity to serve others, and one who shares power and control to drive engagement. He or she manages success through growth and development and listens and understands to all the members and understands that it's not about them meaning themselves. Today, we see before us 7 beautiful examples of servant leadership. Each and every member of the EC is a servant leader who's ready to serve the club and its member. Toastmasters International has felicitated this leadership model, and there is a lot to learn in these roles, which will not only help the club and its members, but also the leaders in the personal and the professional life. And I'm sure it will benefit them. Since we have completed the installation ceremony of this wonderful servant leaders of our club, let's get down to the business of a typical Toastmaster session. A typical Toastmaster session has 3 sections: a prepared speech section, an impromptu speech section, which we call the table topic session, and the evaluation session. To lead the evaluation segment, we have the general evaluator who will evaluate the entire session from when it started to each role player to how it ends. So when I asked this role player, the general evaluator, about his views on servant leadership and what are his aspirations in taking up leadership roles, he said that servant leadership is all about thinking about others before thinking about self, and ensuring that one can be there as a resource for someone else's success. What a beautiful answer. He went on to say that any leadership path that allows him to continue being a servant leader is a path that he's willing to walk on. Isn't he the perfect role model of a servant leader? So let me hand over the stage to our role model, the general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Krishnesh. Toastmaster Krishnesh, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Panna. Those are very kind words, larger than life, on the edge of fiction and reality, but thank you very much for being very gentle with me and making me look like a nice person. That being said, as the general evaluator for today's session, my role will be to observe how the meeting proceeds. I will be looking at each and every person who takes the stage. I will be looking at each and every detail of the meeting on or off the screen to ensure that further meetings improve on this meeting. Obviously, this is a humongous task and there is no way I can do this all by myself. So I have today with me 3 role players who will be helping me out with 3 of the major observations that we need to take care of as a team. First being the role of a timer, which is being taken by Toastmaster Mohit Jain from City of Joy Toastmasters, who adds the necessary outside flavor to my team. Toastmaster Mohit, could you please explain your role?
Yes, sure. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests of this Elite Club. I am Toastmaster Mohit, and today I am going to play the role of timer. I will remind every speaker on how much time they have utilized and how much time they have left before they have completed their speech. I will share green card at minimum time, yellow card at mean time, and red card at maximum time. A contestant will be disqualified whose speech is less than minimum time or more than the maximum permissible time. Further, grace period of 30 seconds shall be provided at both upper and lower limits, provided that the grace period at lower limits shall not be applicable for tabletop speakers. I will share my report when I will be called upon to do so by my general evaluator. Before handing over the podium to GE, I would like to display the timer's card. The way I am going to display the timer's card. Green card, yellow card at meantime, and red card. Over to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for that crisp role description. Now, I also have with me in my team, Toastmaster Shalu, our meticulous secretary. Toastmaster Shalu, could you please explain your role for the benefit of the members and the guests?
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster, Master of Ceremonies, and my dear guests. Today I am playing the role of R counter. R counter means counter of R's. That means crutch and filler words such as R, R, O, so, basically, you know, I mean, and I will present my report when called upon to do so. Thank you. Over to you, Z.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shalu. Now we will have the role description by our grammarian Toastmaster Ashutosh, who never fails to surprise us with his innovations. What do you have for us today, Toastmaster Ashutosh?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Krishnesh. It's a really an emergency situation, and I want to make this announcement that we have the past, the present, and the future in our meeting today. And it's really a tense situation. So I'm going to request all the speakers today to be really mindful of the grammar which they are speaking in order to ensure that we calm down the situation. In my role as grammarian, I'm going to help Mr. Past, Mr. Future, and Mr. Present in order to calm them down. And let me tell you one more thing. I am also going to not just look at the wrong usage of English which we are making, but also the skillful usage of English which we are making. So I'll be really grateful if we make real good usage of English while we are speaking, while we are making our presentations. Along with this role, I am also responsible to choose a word of the day for us. And the word of the day today is egalitarian. The meaning of this word egalitarian is believing that everyone deserves equal right, everyone is equal. The synonyms are democratic, equitable, unbiased. The antonyms are undemocratic, elitist, and monarchic. In order to pronounce this word, we can pronounce it in 5 syllables. Egalitarian. Egalitarian is how we pronounce it. And this word has got its origin from Latin. And then from there it came to French, and from French it has got its usage in English in 19th century. One of the usage of this sentence is that if we do not learn the lesson from the past, from lessons of history, and choose a radically different path forward, we may lose our last chance at creating a truly inclusive and egalitarian society. So before I hand over to Toastmaster Krishnesh, I just want to say one thing, that freedom is good, but arguably grammar is better. So thanks so much, Toastmaster Krishnesh. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashutosh. I'd just like to add to what you said, that though Toastmasters is a platform where everyone is considered equal and it is an egalitarian society, we also motivate people. So what Toastmaster Ashutosh will be coming up in his report is the good usages of English as well as the not so good usages of English. That being said, I would like to hand the stage back over to my Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Panna. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Krishnesh, for introducing your team. Now, let me call upon the evaluator for our speaker today to read out the speech criteria. But before that, let me share with you all her views on servant leadership. She said, being the co-founder of her firm, Samriddhi Wealth, and being the president of City of Joy Toastmasters Club, she has been a leader who has led her team with full enthusiasm and determination. The greatest learning which she has as a leader is that we become true leaders only by empowering others. A leader is one who serves others. Thank you, Toastmaster Sweta. I fully agree with you absolutely on this point. Handing the mic over to our evaluator for today, Toastmaster Sweta Singhania.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, everyone. The speaker is delivering his level 1 project 2 evaluation and feedback from his Pathways Dynamic Leadership. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Timer, please note the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best to the speaker. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sweta, for outlining the criteria of the project so well. Now comes the moment that a speaker has been waiting for. But before handing over the mic to him, let me share his views on servant leadership. He says that Servant leadership is the way to become a great leader. And he aspires to hold a dignitary post at Toastmasters International and to become a motivational leader in his own fraternity of chartered accountants. It's time to hear our speaker for today, who's going to deliver Level 1 Project 2 speech from Dynamic Leadership Path. His speech has been mentored by Toastmaster Rohan Nag. Handing the mic over to our speaker, Toastmaster Sheetal Kumar, with the speech title, Are We Equal? Are we equal? Toastmaster Sheetal, the mic is yours.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, Madam Toastmaster, and my dear guests. What is this? This is visible? A coin, a proper coin. Which of these is better? Head or tails? Both are equal, right? But the side that leads me to winning of toss is better to me. I toss it up and say, head is my bet. Now, what is better for me? Head or tails? Obviously head, because it is my choice of the coin and the side that helps me win. Our society is a patriarchal one, and male and female are two parts of it, faces of the same coin, disconnected but distinct. But are they equal? Are we equal? Is a question that we need to ponder upon. There have been few instances in my life that has shaken me and has forced me to ask myself, are male and females equal in the society? Are we equal? I'll take you to my childhood days. We have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. 2 of the sisters are elder. The sole purpose of having such a large family is a fascination or a privilege of having a male child in the family. We had equal education irrespective of our gender, but when the choice of career and shaping our career came in, we were given more free hand. It is a bitter truth that has to be accepted. Fast forward 4 years back, on 25th April 2016, I married the love of my life, our very own secretary, club secretary, Toastmaster Salu Gupta. Ours was not a normal marriage. It was a love marriage, a marriage between 2 intercaste people, a Bihari and a Marwari. My parents accepted it happily, but things went amiss on the end of my in-laws. They were not ready to accept the thing. They went berserk. We had a court marriage and we had to prove our marriage at the district magistrate's office. My parents accepted because I was their male child. But my spouse, Toastmaster Salu Gupta's parents, could not accept that because she was their daughter. Had there been role reversal, even my parents would not have agreed. But is it justified? Is it good? This is a pertinent question that we need to answer. 26th August 2019, the best day of my life, my little bundle of joy, the reason for the smile of mine, my little Samriddhi was born. I was elated and on the moon, to say the least. I'm always fascinated to have a little daughter because I've seen the love and warmth that my little sister had for his father. But the things were not similar with my parents and in-laws. Something went amiss. They would have been happier if she would have been a male child. Was it good? Was it justified on their end? Is it not something that we face day in and day out? Isn't it not the same thing when I came in as a Toastmaster? Was not it the right of Toastmaster Salu Gupta to also have the same opportunity to be at Toastmaster once she was a mother? Is not she has the same right of being in the profession once she is a mother? If I'm a father and I'm pursuing my profession at the same strength, isn't it the right of hers to be in the same ground? it takes me back to my original question. Are these two sides equal? For me, they are. But why not for my parents? Why not for my parents? Was not my mother and my mother-in-law the girl child? Were not they the girl child who would have fought for the girl? Why did not they take the step? Why did not they take the plunge? Why did not they ask the question, are we equal? The question is never ending. The question is pertinent. The other day, I'm a huge fan of mythology. I was watching Ramayana, and therein came the scene of Sita. And there was a scene of Ma Sita going for the Agni Pariksha. That got the hell out of me. I asked, why did she have to prove her genuinity? A thing, a goddess, she was always pure. And even Rama knew that she was pure. And then I came to know it was an illusion. She was not the original Sita. And then why did she have to again prove her truthfulness, piousness? Even Ram was not with her for those 1.5 years. Did he have to push that piousness factor in him? Why was he not questioned? Why? Again, the same question, the coin is not equal. Why the coin is not equal? Equality, my dear friends, is not something that we should strive for. It is not something that we should ask for. It is our utmost right. It is a necessity, my dear friends. Equality, ladies and gentlemen, is not a concept. This is gravity. It helps us stand on this earth as men and women, equal and without bias. I know things will change only when we have the right perspective. In us, we have the same conveyed to our family and to our society. Then only the answer to this question, are we equal, are men and women equal, will be allowed. Yes, what do you say, Toastmaster of the day, Madam Pannari?
Wow, wow, what a wonderful speech. Thank you for sharing it with us, Toastmaster Sheetal. Really enjoyed your speech. Toastmasters, now it's time to start the next exciting segment on today's agenda, the table topic segment. Toastmaster Krishnesh, do we have time for this?
Yes, we do.
Thank you. To conduct the segment, we have Toastmaster Rupesh. His views on servant leadership, according to him, are that in today's scenario, servant leadership is the only option that a servant, and he also says that a servant leader needs to be polite and request others rather than demand. Otherwise, they will not succeed. You are so right, Toastmaster Rupesh. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to our table topic master for today, Toastmaster Rupesh.
Very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and would-be Toastmasters in this virtual forum. Today, I'm table topic master. I'm telling you why this table topic or extempo is required. There is some phrase called life never gives second chance. There could be a scenario in your life when you have some opportunity and you lost because you were not able to respond at that immediate time. A lot of youngsters also there in this forum, I can see. Just think about you are in college or school and some girl is in 50-50. She likes you as well and your friend as well. What if she's in fix and she's in front of you both and she's saying, I don't know, she's trying to say, actually she wants some answer immediately because she's in fix. Who will say first? The thing is, whoever, if you say first, she's yours. Otherwise, other person will whole life will say, जाने वाले दिल को पत्थर कर गए और ये दिल कभी किसी के लिए धड़का ही नहीं. So my dear friend, don't let the situation come. Practice and try to respond the situation immediately. That is where your table topic session in Toastmaster helps you. Before starting, just let me tell you the rules a bit. For this, you will get 1 to 2 minutes Green card will get shown at the 1 minute, yellow card 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes, and you will get 30-second grace from upper side. So any volunteer I can see, or I have privilege today to choose anyone. I can see Asutosh, the first hand. Asutosh, are you in job?
You mean, am I working?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then topic for you is you are caught sleeping in the meeting that was supposed to decide your promotion. You are caught sleeping in a meeting that was supposed to decide your promotion.
All right. So, in fact, you have touched the chord of my heart, and this is a scenario which has actually happened with me. And I'll tell you, in reality, what happened. It was a meeting which was going on. I was sitting across the table with my manager, and while sitting, I don't know what happened, and I actually start taking a nap, and that's when my manager kind of says, "Hey Ashutosh, what's up? What's happening?" And then I suddenly get up and he's like, "Why are you sleeping?" And I tell him that, "Sir, I'm not sleeping. Actually, I'm thinking." So and this is not once. These are the kind of things which has happened with me in my college as well. I still remember my college professor who was doing a class. I used to be chairman of my backbenchers committee, sitting in a backbench, reading a book from Swami Vivekanand. And then I almost slept. You know how the lectures in engineering are, and I am not being that bright student. So I had all these privileges. And again, it's something which happened, and that's where I kind of picked it up from. That's where I learned telling new reasons and new things to my professors and my managers, and kind of managed this with my manager as well, where he caught me sleeping, and I almost convinced him that I was not sleeping, but I was thinking. So over to you, Toastmaster Rupesh. That's the real story which I wanted to share with you. I hope it will not go out of the gathering which we have here. Thank you so much.
Very, very good take, Ashutosh. And that is what I'm saying, presence of mind and extempo is there, right? That time also you use your presence of mind. A very good take on this.
Thank you.
Second volunteer, I can see in my chat box, Pooja. Pooja, I believe
Yes.
you are Toastmaster, right?
Yeah, I was a Toastmaster 1 year back. Now I'm a little scared to come back on the forum.
Okay. So let me give you topic. What worst smell you ever experienced? What worst smell you ever experienced?
So I would like to come to a very recent event that happened. And during this lockdown, in our building, we all have been meeting with each other a lot. So we have been socializing within our building. And we are meeting in each other's residences. So it was a party in one of my friend's flat where there was a very weird smell coming. And as soon as I entered, there was a huge dog sitting, a black dog, in the middle of the night at 9:30, 10. When I entered her flat, and I was like, I screamed. As soon as I realized, she told me, "Pooja, this is just a model. This is not a real dog." So that was the first instance. And suddenly I was like, "What is this weird smell in your home?" And she was like, "Weird smell?" And then my husband tipped me and he was like, "Dude, it's the essential oil from it's the essential oil that is burning." And I felt so damn embarrassed because before this, we have hardly met each other or spoken to each other. And suddenly I just go to somebody's place in the middle of the night and I'm basically embarrassing them by talking about the weird smell in their home, by judging their weird taste in dogs of models. I don't know. That was something which I think wouldn't have gone off well. But then since I love coffee, I made them an excellent coffee to compensate the weird smell with the smell of my amazing coffee. That's it. Thank you.
Good, very good take, Pooja, on this. And really, any table topic speech get more weightage when you try to relate with the true story. So it's the third one. Can I invite some guests? I believe we have two guests. Yeah, Preeti. Pratipi. Oh, I'm really sorry. Pratipi. Okay, Pratipi. Topic for you is what you prefer, to be a good or bad loser. What you prefer, to be a good or bad loser.
Sir, can I speak with my video off?
Fine, it's fine. It's fine if network allow you.
Topic once more.
Okay, your topic is what you prefer, to be a good or bad loser.
Well, that's a very difficult question for sure. Yeah, so like I have many instances in my life where I have been, well, I've been losing from my childhood only. Like literally, I've been facing so many situations where I have been dumbfounded by different issues that have come up, that have popped up instantly, and I don't have the ability in me to react to impromptu situations like an impromptu extempore itself. So to me, I would like to be a good loser, as in well, that's a very what to say, that's a very puzzling question actually. What do you mean by your definition of good loser? That's the thing I can't understand. What's the definition of a good loser, sir?
Okay. So yeah, again, it's a puzzle. Really, it's a puzzle. There is no right or right answer, no wrong or right answer on this. So how you take and how you beautifully give your take, that is what it is. No meaning more or less same, right? But how in the table topic you keep the agenda and convince all the people this is what it is.
Sir, so in my opinion, I would like to be a good loser itself, because you have the tag good in it, right? And everyone wants to have a good tag attached to it. So that's my opinion, and yes, I'm done.
Very good take on this. Really, it's not easy. Life is a puzzle, right? So I believe everyone need to challenge themselves. That is where things come. So very good take on that. I request you to come to this forum regularly and things will get easy. I also can recall my 2 years before when I joined Toastmaster, how difficult it was. So I invite you to join. Any last speaker I can take? Any Toastmaster and raise hand? Any volunteer?
Is Toastmaster Rohan Ahmed in? Rather, I would say past Toastmaster Rohan Ahmed. Is he in? Rohan, are you there? Rohan Ahmed, are you there? Okay, I guess he's having some problems.
Toastmaster Rohan Nag, am I audible?
Ah, lovely. Rupesh, can you please give him a topic?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I'm okay. Toastmaster Rohan, I am so sorry. Right now, I'm not in the frame of mind to speak my mind out on a topic. I am rather enjoying the session very much, and I would like to keep it that way. And so I would rather give it a pass for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rupesh, can I take a topic, please?
Yeah, why not? Then, sir, for you, topic is, you are very sad sitting in a bar. You are very sad sitting in a bar, or you are very different stage of mind. You do not want to talk to anyone, right? And one sweet girl comes and sit beside you and saying, what's your plan for tonight?
Ma'am, plans don't happen the way we plan. Man proposes, but God disposes. What plans I had in my life, what plans I wanted to achieve, but somehow certain decisions of mine, I just fell. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have heard of quicksand? If you get stuck in quicksand, no matter how much you try and move and fret, you will still keep on going lower and lower and lower. The only way you can save yourself from quicksand is when somebody from outside comes and gives you a hand and pulls you out. So this situation in my life had happened. Well, of course, I was not in a bar because I could not afford it. I didn't have the money to buy myself a drink. And unfortunately, no lady came to ask what you planned for tonight. But at that point of time, I really did not know what I would do with my life, especially when I was rejected from the combined defense service examinations, even though I cracked the cutoff marks for the Indian Army because of one injury that I had for a game that I played. It was a plan I really wanted to live my life by. It did not happen. But like it is said, when you fall, you can only rise again. So I rose. I tried to find myself, be it at work, be it in Toastmasters, through an MBA. One thing I can tell you, whether it's a drink or a bar or a beautiful lady, the power is within us. If we want to live by a plan, doesn't matter how difficult it is, somewhere down the line, we can achieve it. Cheers.
Well done, Rohan. No, this is the best example of a table topic. Even it's very difficult in this situation. He's a married guy and he can't say yes, right? But somehow he managed to move this whole topic to different way and finally came to this topic and justified this, whole table topic. Well done, Rohan. I really impressed. So, do we have any time left, or should I?
I think we can go for one more with Ishika, since she had raised her hand, and then we can.
Sure. So, Ishika, can I see?
Yeah, just give me 1 second, please. Hello.
Yeah, Ishika. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Ishika, your topic is you took sick leave for a game. You took sick leave to watch a game, and your boss shows up at the stadium. You took sick leave for a game, and your boss shows up at the stadium.
Okay. Well, I'll be shocked, of course, if I'm sick leave for a game and my boss shows up. That having said the fact that I'm employed, it will be shocking, but I'll think of a way to get out. My first reaction would be obviously to run and hide away, but I'm sure it won't be possible because of a lot of people around. So I'll just look at them and say, "Sir, see, this worked. You know how we all say that we are a fan of games, but I did not know that a game that you love has magical powers." I was not able to come out of my bed. I was lying down the entire day, not eating, not sleeping, not walking, just barely breathing. But when my friend came and gave me the tickets to this game, the game that I love the most, I could not say him no. The entire thinking of being able to watch the game live gave me strength. I stood up, I dressed, I came here, and look how relieved I feel. So I think we should definitely do this and include it in our office sometime. We should give game tickets to the employees who feel that they are so tired up and so tired and burdened with work. This will relieve their stress. You know how people talk about mental stress. Yes, our office does that to people and it's very normal. But we have a way to get over it. We have a way to provide a proper calm mind to people by just letting them watch a game they love. Why shouldn't we do this? We'll definitely talk about it in the meeting, sir, but let's enjoy the game first. And then I'll just try to run away from there.
Very good take, Ishika. This is what say the confidence and the way you came with a table topic, like your boss is standing and really you're giving excuse and he's convinced. very good take on this. So hope you guys like this table topic questions and speeches. And over to Toastmaster of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Rupesh. You were really wonderful. I really like the way you made everybody think out of the box and be creative as they could be today. Wonderful, wonderful role. Friends, now that you have all heard about the role player's view on servant leadership, it's time to share mine. I feel that the essence of servant leadership needs to be present in the basic mental makeup of that person, in the personality of the leader. Only then they will be able to put others' need before their own. As to my aspirations, I've been an club EC for 3 years and in area and division T. But what I truly believe is that a servant leader does not need a post to serve. They will serve, they will lead whenever the need arises. I'm sure most of us are on the same page, right? It's now time to call our general evaluator back on the stage for giving the evaluation for the entire session. Handing over the mic to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Krishnesh.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Panna. That was a fantastic session. Now, as Toastmasters here, one thing we should all remember, and I was just saying the same thing in a previous meeting, we should all elevate ourselves and not look at evaluation and feedback as someone judging you. As Toastmasters, feedback and evaluations are something we should all be grateful for, because no one takes the time off to tell you how you could be better, right? So that's why for me, this session, the evaluation session, is one of the most important parts of the tabletop, of the Toastmaster session. I gave away my actual most important session. Anyway, that being said, I would like to call upon this evaluator for the speaker, Toastmaster Sheetal, to come up with her evaluation. Toastmaster Shweta, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, everyone, and Toastmaster Sheetal in particular. Toastmaster Sheetal, it was a wonderful speech. You started your speech by showing a coin, and you immediately caught the audience's attention. And we were curious to know what you are about to speak. Then you explained how both sides of a coin are equal. But when we have a perspective in mind, one side becomes more important than the other. Then you told that how we live in a patriarchal society where men and women being both equal, being sides of a coin which are equal, but are they treated equally? You raised a very alarming question. Then you moved to your personal story. You told how you were raised in a joint family of 3 sisters and 2 brothers, and how your sisters were not given equal opportunity when it came to career choices. You were given more opportunities. You mentioned that how you, in what circumstances you married the love of your life on 25th April 2016. Your parents, you being male, your parents accepted the marriage. But Shalu being female, her parents, it was not very, her parents was not easily accepted that marriage. Then you told how your cute daughter Samriddhi was born on 26th August 2019 and you became parent. But how your parents were not as happy. They would have been happier if a son was born. So as a father, as a husband, you realized that yes, women are not treated fairly by the society. They are denied of equal opportunities. And you gave example of Ramayana also, where Sita had to give Agni Pariksha and not Rama. So overall, a very good speech. Some recommendation on my part is you could have a bit of voice modulation here because you had so many personal examples. So you could have used a bit of voice modulation, like when your daughter was born. My daughter was born on 26th August 2019, and I was on top of cloud 9. So a bit of voice modulation would have been better. And one more recommendation from my side would be, I found the conclusion a bit abrupt. Maybe you could have shortened your story part a bit and worked more on the conclusion part. So overall, it was an amazing speech with wonderful start, a good content, personal stories, a takeaway message, very important, a takeaway message. But if you could work on your voice modulation and the conclusion, the speech would have been a fantastic one. I'm looking forward to listen future speeches from you, Toastmaster Sheetal. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta, for that crisp and lucid evaluation of his speech. Before I have a few words to say about Toastmaster Sheetal, Toastmaster Shweta, I agree on almost all points which you gave in your evaluation. I was only hoping that you would spend more time on the structure and the various ways he could improve his speech rather than on the content of his speech. But other than that, I thought the way you gave your commendations and recommendations was spot on. Thank you very much for that. Toastmaster Sheetal, again, the one thing which I always hope to see in speakers is that they stand up and deliver their speeches. The recommendation which your evaluator gave as to your voice modulation, that comes out easier when you are standing. It's a lot difficult to do it when you're sitting. That being said, though you were sitting, you realized that the most important thing that will come out during your speech was your facial gestures and your hand gestures. And you used that really well. The coin toss, the way your face changed expressions when you were asking questions, everything gave you points. These are things which you really did well. I cannot imagine how well you will do if you give the same speech standing up, if you choose to do so next time. Thank you, Toastmaster Sheetal, for that opportunity to listen to your speech. Now, can I have my trusted trio of the tag role players? Toastmaster Mohit, can I please have your report for the timer as the timer? Toastmaster Mohit? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
Excellent.
prepared a very simple and easy report of today's timing. First thing first, every speaker is qualified for today's meeting. Toastmaster Sheetal in prepared speech section took 6 minutes 37 seconds. Toastmaster Sheetal Singhania.
I think we have lost.
We have lost him? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Once he joins, we'll take his report again.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Shalu, in the meantime, can I have your R counter report, please?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you, Ji. First of all, congratulate to those who were flawless. Toastmaster Panna, Toastmaster Ashutosh, and Toastmaster Rohan Nag. And now the time is to count down the hours. Toastmaster Shweta, couple of hours. Toastmaster Seema, couple of hours and couple of so. Toastmaster Krishnesh, couple of so. Toastmaster Mohit, couple of hours. Toastmaster Sheetal, couple of hours. Toastmaster Shweta Singhania, couple of hours. Toastmaster Rupesh, couple of hours, couple of actually, couple of and couple of so. Toastmaster Ashutosh, couple of hours, couple of on, couple of so and light. Toastmaster Pooja, couple of hours, basically and so. Toastmaster Guest Pratiti, couple of hours, repetition, couple of so's and light. Toastmaster Ishita, couple of so's and couple of hours. There were total 68 crutch and filler words were during the meeting. Over to you, Ji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shalu. And I was not taking it too seriously until the end when you said these were the total number of R's and ums used, and that was a jolt. We will have, as a Toastmasters club, we'll have to keep that in mind. Is my timer back online? Okay, so Toastmaster Ashutosh, can we have the grammarians report now, please?
I'm sorry. I think I'm not. Am I audible? It's saying
now you are.
All right. I'm so sorry. Probably I was speaking without unmuting myself. So I was saying congratulations to all of us. We were able to calm down the tense situation. The total number of our creative usage and word of the day is more than the possible improvements. So possible improvements 8 and total number of creative usages and word of the day 10. So congratulations to all of us for that. Coming down to the individual report, I mean, first talking about the creative usages which were actually done. So a couple of creative usage by Toastmasters Sheetal, my mentor as well. So 4 interesting words: elated, amiss, perspective, patriarchal. Toastmaster Shweta, 3 interesting words used: curious, perspective, and patriarchal. Very interesting word used by our guest Pratiti, dumbfounded. In terms of improvements which we need to make, our counter Toastmaster Shalu, instead of, I think, using word congratulate, we can use congratulations to all the speaker rather than congratulate to all the speakers. Toastmaster Sheetal, there were few usages which probably could have been little more cleaner, I think. On the end of my in-laws was one sentence which was used, which could probably have been that on my in-laws and or you know, in a different way that could have been placed in the sentence. There was again, it was used in sentence that need to answer, probably that need to be answered. The way mythology was pronounced can actually be better. Then Toastmaster Shweta, while she was evaluating, instead of saying I want to give example, we can probably, you know, use a better way of saying it by saying a few examples instead of just saying example. A few examples probably goes better with example. Toastmaster, our table topic master, Toastmaster Rupesh, thanks so much for being so egalitarian and giving us opportunity to all of us to speak. So thanks so much for that. It was really interesting. That, you know, I was not able to think while you were speaking. So thanks so much. Again, a few things which I think, you know, we can improve there. So there was a word used, youngsters. I think that can be pronounced a little better, youngsters. And then one of the topic was what worst smell you ever experienced. I think that can be what worst smell you have ever experienced. So probably there's some you know, adverb which is missing here. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much. I believe the usage of the word of the day was little less, so I will really appreciate that next time when we are participating, we are trying and use this word of the day as much as possible. So with that, that's it. That's a wrap on my side. Thanks so much, Toastmasters. Krishnesh, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashutosh. It was an elaborate, very detailed grammarians report. Again, to make sure everyone is motivated enough, let the R counters report be as specific as possible and let the grammarians report be as generalized, so that we could not use names of who said what. Once you say this is what needs to be, could have been said better, I think people will get the general idea of how we go about it. So that is something which you can keep an eye out for. Do I still have my timer with me?
No, sir.
I declare everyone in time. This is obviously not a democratic thing to do, but in the broader, there must be some term for the greater good. I'm sure we'll get to that eventually. For the greater good, everyone is qualified, and please vote. The voting links are on the chat box. Now I would like to give a brief about how we go about my observations of this meeting. Toastmaster Shweta Surekha started on time with the usual magic trick of pulling a fabulous story out of a repository. All introductions by role players for the speakers who took the virtual podium after them was appropriately done. Inspiring speeches is not the right word for the wonderful messages our favorite division leaders gave. It laid the foundation for the executive committee installation. I, for one, was infused with newfound enthusiasm hearing those messages. Our friend and confidant, Toastmaster Rohan Nag, ensured a seamless, educative, and clear executive committee installation ceremony, putting aside temporarily all thoughts about his well-being. It just goes to show the kind of leaders we have in our midst. I applaud you, Toastmaster Rohan, for that. Toastmaster Rupesh, as table topic master, and had a handful of simple topics that allowed all speakers to feel confident to speak on. The one thing which you could look at to do better next time is remind the members about the word of the day, which will help the usage to increase. Madam Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Panare, brought with her a contagious smile and a theme that resonated with the importance of today's meetings. Meticulous transitions with an eye on the clock are traits I would like to applaud you for, Toastmaster Panna. If we are late today in this meeting, that is because of my report, not because of what the Toastmaster session did. The table topic speakers, Toastmaster Ashutosh, Toastmaster Pooja, and Toastmaster Ishika. All of you used anecdotes to get through the time of speaking on table topics, and that is a wonderful way to go about table topics. There is no way you will be able to fail if you use an anecdote. It will come from memory. It will be easier to speak. The one thing which you can work on is using that anecdote to conclude with a moral or something for the audience to take back. Guest Pratiti, you had a fantastic attempt. You started mentioning an anecdote, and I almost thought you would continue using that anecdote where you will elaborate on how you were a loser, and at the end of it, we would get to know whether you were a good loser or a bad loser. But yes, you fell into the trap of being a newcomer, and I totally am able to relate to what you went through, because a few years back, I was in that place. Toastmaster Rohan, people, he had a contest level fun performance. He had a brilliant opening. He acknowledged the Toastmasters, used an anecdote, used role play, and brought out a moral while concluding. And all this time, he had the timer's card at the back of his mind. So, a fabulous table topic session, a fabulous Toastmaster of the Day session. All in all, late by 10 minutes. With that, I would like to call upon my President, Toastmaster Seema, to take over the proceedings. Thank you.
Huge round of applause, please, for the fabulous Toastmaster of the Day, followed by the even more fabulous General Evaluator, to give a wrap up to the entire meeting. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Panna, for bringing out this theme. Now I understand why you brought this up, because we are in fact servant and not a derogatory way, but servant leadership is something which we all need to inculcate within us. And it's not just in Toastmasters, in every aspect of our lives. The more we try to serve others whom we can help in every little single way, I think that will make us better human beings. Don't you all agree? Right? Okay, so while the voting links are on, I would like to acknowledge the presence of a few Toastmasters who joined in a little later. DTM Satyadip Basu, is he here? Sir?
No, ma'am, he's not here.
He's not there. Okay. I had just seen him getting. Okay, I think he must have left out. Well, there are two Toastmasters whom I have known for quite some time, Toastmaster Ishika and Toastmaster Rohan. Toastmaster Ishika from Elite Toastmasters Club, if you could please give in a little bit of your feedback, since she is also not there. Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, and Toastmaster Rohan? Rohan Ahmed?
Yeah, he is there.
Yes. Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. If you could just give in your feedback since you've been here for
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me over here. And yes, it was an awesome experience back to Pavilion, I'll be saying, to come over and seeing how great this club has become. It has opened about a few months, I believe, ago. And Toastmaster Rohan Nag, he let me about this. And yes, I did come over to check it out, and I am truly impressed. That's what I'll be saying right now. I'm truly impressed because a few other clubs I have seen, they couldn't pull it off that well. There was some lagging, but this one over here, I saw it's virtual, name is virtual. Things are happening virtually, but oh my God, it really pulled off like anything. That's it. That's my impression. Thank you. Thank you. And over to you. Yeah, thank you so much.
and it's so good to have you back
Thank you. Thank you,
in
ma'am.
one of the meetings. Thank you so much. I'd like to take some feedback also from the guests who came in first, Pratiti and Sayatani. I'm sorry about the pronunciation. If you could just give some feedback on what you have experienced today.
It's a very great experience for me seeing you all speak there. It wants me to be a Swiss speaker like you. Everything was wonderful. The content, the execution, and the speeches given by our esteemed Toastmasters. So yeah, that's it.
And Sayantani, I'm so sorry. I know a very close friend of mine is Sayantani, so then I just keep calling Sayantani. I'm really sorry. If you could give in your feedback.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to listen you guys, you amazing people speaking. May I talk about the speech round or the question answer round? Everything was so, I learned from each segment many things, and I want to continue learn every day. And that's how maybe I will motivate myself in taking part in this discussion and not shy away from speaking. Thank you.
That is true. Please do join us for our meetings in future. We meet at the same time every Saturday, 4:30 to 6. Is there anybody else who would like to kindly give some feedback? I can see Krishnesh pointing out.
Yeah, there's one lady sitting next to Shayantani. I think that is Chatterjee. Oh no, Shayantani Chatterjee is 1-9.
Yes, I'm Shayanti Chatterjee and she is Shayantani. So it's a bit confusing of our names. Yeah, I have the same experience. I had a thorough learning session about the terms, the way how you guys were speaking. So sometimes basically I'm a bit nervous when I'm speaking in front of a crowd or something like that. So hopefully this would give me the chance to improve my speaking skills and my leadership qualities, and someday I would be possible to speak in front of a crowd without a fear, and that's it. Thank you so much. Would love to join next time as well.
Yes, please do. And don't worry, it might be sometime soon that you would have the opportunity to speak in front of people. You never know, because I mean, anything can happen nowadays, right? Okay, I'm so glad that you could make it for this meeting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there anybody else who would like to comment or anything on today's meeting? I would really invite you all, because we are a new club and we would love to hear from all of you present over here. Guests and Toastmasters as well. Okay. So I see that everybody is a bit relaxed right now. Okay. We'll be coming up with very few interesting meetings the rest of this month. So do join in to find out. I'm not going to reveal any secrets. Our EC team is working very hard to try and collaborate and corroborate with other clubs as well to make meetings happen. So in this way, we can try and get in a lot of Toastmasters in together, as well as guests, to understand how the meeting keeps going on and moving forward. So are we ready with the results? Toastmaster Shweta?
She's not here. 1 second. I was supposed to give that.
Okay. While we're at it, I think the most important thing I feel about since today's priority was the EC installation, like I'm speaking out of previous experience of being in an executive committee before, it is something in which we probably meet the same Toastmasters over and over again, because like we are, like say for example, how Toastmaster Rohan Ahmed has joined in after quite some time, but there's so many nuances of him that I still remember. So it is during such important occasions like the installation ceremony that we feel the bonding and the necessity for all of us to try and be with each other and support with each other. It does not matter which division, which district even, because I mean, out of a lot of experience, I've seen even districts interact. And now that we are in the virtual medium, we have got a lot of collaborations happening. So I encourage everyone, Toastmasters as well as guests, if you have the opportunity to take advantage of this current virtual medium, it would be really a very good experience, a learning experience, if you go forward with this. Because when you are on the actual physical platform, you wouldn't think of even traveling anywhere beyond your city just to attend a meeting. Well, now that is possible now, so I think every one of us should take that opportunity. Right, we have got the results coming in now. Okay, since we had only one speaker today, so we will not have the best speaker category, and we will not have the best evaluator category as well, because it is just, there is nobody to compete with. They are winners all the way. So in the category of the best role player, in the category of Table Topics Master, Toastmaster of the Day, and the General Evaluator. Any guesses who has taken the virtual ribbon today? Any guesses, please?
Toastmasters of the day, Anna.
Toastmaster of the Day. Okay, we might have to change that a bit. It is the Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Rupesh. A huge round of applause, please. You can unmute yourself for this, the awards category. Okay, now in the next category of the very, very important supporters of the General Evaluator, that is the timer, the R counter, and the grammarian. Any guesses? The grammarian. Toastmaster Ashutosh, a huge round of applause. Please, thank you. Thank you so much. And last but not the least, the best table topic speaker. Come on, Virtual Masters, you have to be good in guessing also.
Toastmaster.
Toastmaster Rohan, soon to be DTM. A huge round of applause, please.
Whoa, awesome.
Twisted it, like it started out with an embarrassment. I could see him all flushed up, but then he moved it on to a very serious and gave a very good message. Okay, now Virtual Masters Club and all the guests present over here, it is time to say goodbye. I'm really glad all of you could join in, and please keep doing so. The more you attend meetings, the more you can learn and experience out of it. So I officially close the meeting number 6 today. And thank you everyone. A huge round of applause, please.
Can we take a group picture together?
Yeah.
I would request everyone to kindly put on your videos and get your best smile on. Say cheese.
Cheese.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Madam President, I think you can declare what the next meeting is for the guests. They'll be more than happy to join in.
Okay, we will be taking a short trip, not short trip, 2-hour trip probably, to one of the best holiday destinations in India, where there's always sun, sand, and water all the way. I'm sure you're guessing it right. It is Goa, glorious Goa. We are having a meeting, sort of like a meeting of two cities. And it is going to be a joint meeting with one of the top clubs in Goa. So please do attend the meeting. It's on 12th of July. And I would appreciate it if all of you could join in. We'll be sending out the teaser posters as well as the agenda shortly, and I'm sure all the guests will get it. So in case we are all, very stuffed up with the lockdown over here. So I think a little time spent in Goa is going to be worth the while. And you can learn a lot also in the process.
Absolutely.
So
Please, if you have floral shirts, if you have headbands, if you have straw hats, sunglasses, please wear that and come.
Please do.
Sure, I think we can close the meeting.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rupesh ji.